Now the latest on U.S. citizens getting out of war-torn Sudan. CBS News went aboard a Saudi Arabian Navy ship sent to the African nation to evacuate refugees from the latest fighting. Thousands of people are still just waiting to be rescued. Ramy Inocencio spoke to some of the lucky ones. They got out. Ramy, good morning.
Good morning. We just got off that Saudi military ship 10 hours west across the Red Sea, then 10 hours back. Port Sudan has been declared the country's new administrative capital, which implies it is the safest place to be in this conflict. Salvation from suffering and a passage to peace. For these exhausted evacuees waiting for days at Port Sudan, this is a night of mixed emotions. How are you feeling right now?
I feel scared and excited at the same time.
Rafan is 13 years old, now headed home to Georgia and her father.
I feel excited because we're going back to America and going to a safer place.
She and her family waited for a boat for 4 days, desperate to be delivered from evils committed by both Sudan's army and its strongest paramilitary force. In the cool of darkness from the Mideast sun, embedded with the Saudi naval ship HMS Al Jubail, our CBS News team arrived at Port Sudan close to midnight. Along the water's edge, silhouettes of waiting people stood out, this boat preparing to take its passengers from the horrors of war.
I saw a lot of bodies on the streets. I saw a lot of burned cars.
Mohammed Usman worked for the U.S. Embassy.
It is very hard to leave your relative, your sister, your brothers, your uncles. But this is life because of the war.
These are the fortunate few allowed to leave Sudan. But beyond this bubble, there are the less fortunate many, thousands, if not more. Sudden refugees with less responsive governments or with passports that give limited mobility may be left to linger, to search for shelter, to wait. While people with passports, green cards and work visas from North America and Western Europe quickly get the green light to go. Who are you leaving behind?
My whole family, like my grandma, my grandfather, my auntie, my uncles, these type of people, family members.
When you said goodbye to them, what did you say?
I said I love you to all of them.
As the lights of Port Sudan dimmed and people looked back one last time on home, minutes later, their passage appeared above in the pale moonlight, and they were lifted up to a more peaceful life. And just in, a new 7-day ceasefire has been declared between Sudan's military and its paramilitary forces, but the last 3 truces were broken within hours in Port Sudan. The crowds are swelling, people are still evacuating, and that means they will still be leaving loved ones behind. Gayle.
That's tough. Thank you very much, Ramy Inocencio reporting.